It's about time I give an update on my IERC comp truck. It's getting so much better. Stay tuned. Hey everybody. So like you saw in the preview at the beginning there, we're gonna talk about this truck. So, only thing I'm missing on this truck is getting the new faceplates. I have to get 6-bolt faceplates. I have the hubs, but I need to get 6-bolt faceplates to, to work with these new axles, which we'll get to. But I'd say the first thing to talk about would be these shocks. So the last time you saw these shocks, they had the stock springs in them, the ones that come with them, that are extremely stiff, like for a 10-pound truck. Not sure what BoomRacing was thinking on that. So what I went and did is, because they're actually designed, get it down enough there, there's a little built-in shock collar, we'll call it, built into the body of the shock that holds a mini T-spring or a draft tech spring. So these are which are the same springs, virtually. So these are the medium draft tech springs. I have them on the front and the back. And as you can see, they're just super smooth shocks. So I still highly recommend for all you out there to try the BoomRacing Kudu big bore Kudu shocks. These are the 80mm shocks. Just keep in mind that you don't have to, but you're gonna need to buy or install different springs. In my case, draft tech or mini T springs. And then obviously to take the body off, you have your little body nut thing up front that kind of reminds me of an air cleaner. So that comes off, stick it in the old trusty IERC little bits tray, and then to get the body on, to hold it in the back, there's just a couple cut body body clips or body posts that I've cut down, and works perfect. And this body is painted on the inside and on the outside, so that's how it gets that really cool weathering look. Not painted by me. That was painted by Aiden over at Eighty8 RC, because that's who I bought it from. But you can see they're up in the front as well, and more than enough. There's not a huge travel, as you can see, but you don't want lots of travel with a truck like this. It's just not something you really want. The battery sits right up front here beside the servo. Eventually I am going to change that out now that I have more room up here. I'm probably going to get the battery tray that sits right here, so I can have a battery sit there and be a little better. From there, I guess, may as well explain it. So with the Origin, there's no longer a 3-gear in there. That has a VS410 Phoenix chassis. So I had 3-gear, the Vanquish products 3-gear transmission that came out of the Origin, and it was the limited black Origin, so obviously it's an all metal 3-gear transmission. It has the signature Vanquish spur cover there. So the Element Stealth X, whatever, transmission is no longer in this, and that's gone. I sold the old Origin chassis. I could have kept it and built a, whatever rig with it, but it just made more sense to sell that with a bunch of other parts, including the original axles from here, the AR45s, to then be able to put more money into basically that truck there. So that happened. We still have the MIP drive shaft in the rear. It's not the drive shaft to use, but it'll work just well for now. And then up front we have it's not a wild boar, but it's the Vanquish drive shaft. It's basically a wild boar drive shaft, but it's Vanquish's version. And then underneath I have the Vanquish Origin, the stock Origin links. So they're a little, they've got some scrapes on them, but it is what it is. I have to get longer rod ends for the end here to just help keep this axle tweaked in the proper direction. And I think I've still got it. I might have overdone it, but it's pretty well there. But I gotta get the Traxxas rod ends to put up here so it's a little bit longer and there won't be that little gap in the threads there. But so it's got the Vanquish links, Vanquish transmission, and of course the Vanquish F10 portals. These came off of the Phoenix kit that I bought. Brand new kit. It was Myron's kit there. Bought those to then I used that kit to build the foraging. That's what I call it. That way I was able to I have the body that I'll paint to replace this body until I fix that one. I'll have 2 bodies for this truck. But I think I have these backwards, by the way, so eventually I might swap them the other way. But it is what it is. And yeah, I think I do have those backwards. So at some point those will be switched around. But yeah, so I got the Phoenix kit. Used the whole chassis, links and everything to build the forging. But obviously kept the Origin axles for that. And I wanted the F10 portals for my comp truck because this truck will do much better with these portals on there. The AR45 straight axles were great. There was no problem with those. But let's just be honest, you can't beat the F10 portals. They're such a good axle. I'm sure the F10 straight axles are good too. I haven't tried those yet. I built my own Phoenix straight axle in a way. But again, I'm sure they're great axles, but I love these portals, and they are tried and true axle. And I wanted to have them on this build. So, F10 portals, Vanquish 3-gear transmission. So it's got all hardened gears inside. This transmission is a bulletproof transmission. And the Kudu big bore shocks with the DravTech springs, stainless steel links, front and rear. Eventually I will get much better drive shafts in it, but this MIP will work for now until I break it. And this here plastic one up here will work for now until I break that. Which, you know, I beat on these, like the Wild Boars and the Vanquish ones. I beat on them, and they keep on going. So, you know, we're just gonna have to see what happens. But yeah, this truck is very well done. There's nothing much more to really do with it. Eventually, I will put a new motor in here. I'll probably end up going with a. I don't know if it'll fit very well. I don't think it's going to. So what I'm going to probably put in here to try and cut down on weight is a Outrunner motor. So Revolver, or I've been looking at the Three Brothers motors. Just something a little more space conscious. And, you know, for an ESC, we'll figure it out. But I'm pretty happy with what we've got going on here. I think I need to move that in a little bit more. Possibly, maybe not. I don't know. It's just a Lexan body. I think that's more than enough room. But, yeah, I just wanted to do an update video on what's going on with this truck. For all of you that don't know, this is a complete IERC Merge X chassis. So you've got IERC bumpers front and rear, IERC drop bed in the rear. You've got the IERC servo mount. You can put a battery here like I have, or you can put a, you get the mounts for it, and you can put a wind tray here, and then you can put the battery tray back here, which I have room for now, so I'm probably going to put a battery tray back here, and then have, I'll have to figure out some way to stick that a little better, but it works for now. I have a battery tray lay back here and lay it down there. Or, even though I don't really have the room, I can put a winch back here and have the line run up, but it's a little tight there, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to have the battery in the back and the servo up front, and try and get a little bit more weight down low with the battery, so it sits a little lower, not by much, but you know, is what it is. You got your IRC cross brace, same with underneath. You've got your cross brace down here, yeah, right here, and that is actually what you mount this to, aside from a couple spots and in a couple other places, but you actually mount this down to that. This is a full carbon fiber chassis, angled skid, angled sliders. These are for a Power Wagon, IERC as well. So this is a IERC BoomRacing Vanquish truck, and I am in love with this truck. I've driven it a couple times outside, just to the store. Nothing crazy, or down to my parents' place when I have to run down there. Just to take it for a couple just runs, because it's been really wet and muddy, and this isn't waterproofed yet. It might not be, but just to give it a few test runs. I've run it around places, and at least when it had the old Element trans and the Axial AR45 straight axles, the thing ran so well. Just really well. So I have yet to run it with this setup. I'm very eager to try it. I definitely have to angle the front axle out as well, which might not work as well. I'm gonna have to angle that up with the top link. Interesting. Just noticing that now. Thought about that before. I might have to try that. I might need to move my upper third link forward in one of the mounts that's up here to see if that helps get this front axle clocked just a little bit straighter. I don't know. I don't think it's going to hurt it running with the axle clocked back a little bit. I'm just going to see what happens. If I start hearing bad sounds, well, we'll stop. But, yeah. So that's where that truck is. Once I have the new faceplates on here, I'm going to save that for, the reveal video. But they will be 6-bolt faceplates in here. Still have the same black dishes. But it's going to be it's going to be all blacked out and a different style faceplate. So I'm quite excited for that. So my comp truck and my scale truck will have KM3 tires. But these tires are super nice tires. I've worn these tires in quite nicely, so they've got some good grip to them. But you can get an idea. You're not really getting an idea. It's what it is. Yeah, so comp truck. Once the weather gets better, I will go and do a run video with it. And if the weather's good this weekend on Sunday, I might give this a tune. So I will try and throw together something if I take it out with me. If the weather's not the best and it's kind of muddy still, I'll be taking the trusty old Phoenix out. Just married out, right? Yeah. As the scale truck's not done and the forgin's just waiting for an ESC. So if the weather's good, this will go out. If it's muddy, just married goes out. Is the way it is. But yeah, so not a crazy epic video with a bunch of stuff, but definitely a video that I've been meaning to get out, because I know I've had some people ask, where's the comp truck? What's going on with that? It's sitting there. What's going on? Why is it sitting there? Well, that's why it's been sitting there. There's been a build process going on with 3 different trucks, this being one of them. So now that I'm basically just waiting on the last part, which is from Aiden over at 88 Hobbies, 88 RC Hobbies. I'll do a video. Speaking of all that, there's going to be a video that's going to start right about now. Before you go into the description and click all the links below. So first off, go check out 88 RC Hobbies. Aiden's a great guy. Anything you need BoomRacing, HobbyWing, drift cars, MST stuff, loads of crazy and cool things. Go check him out. Link is in the description to his Facebook store. He can answer any questions you need, especially with the BoomRacing and everything like that. He is the guru with this stuff, so go check it out. And pick up some BoomRacing gear, because it's great stuff. While you're at it, go to BoomRacing's website. Then you can go, hey, Aiden, I need this. Can you get this? Is there anybody? Do it up. Just go check. Mr. Wizard RC, Colby, the man who helped me build that right there. and anything IERC related, all sorts of cool stuff. Back when I had the Origin, remember I had that custom Fairlead on there? He made that. So, super cool guy. Link is in the description for his website. And just so much cool stuff. So, please go check him out and just go build yourself something cool. You know, like just do it. This right here. This rack, RC Pro rack, came from Colby. And like I said, all the IERC stuff, that body was actually Aiden's old body. So, really gotta go check it out. You know, anywho, so go check them out. I have nothing. Can't really bring it up, but all the 3D printing stuff of mine, I'm going to put his link in the description too. Radioactive Scale RC. The guy is amazing with 3D printing. So, like all my just married gear. See if I can get the truck down without breaking nothing. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All that. Custom made. Yeah, you can get custom done sand ladders. We're just gonna put this down over here. Yeah. I don't need to break nothing. Custom made sand ladders. Right? That's awesome. Coolers. Barbecues. So much stuff that guy. Toolboxes. Like just so much cool stuff. Go check him out. I haven't mentioned him in a video before in the sense of go check him out, but the link will be in the description. Please go look at him. His stuff. His web. You know what I mean. And most of all, go to BC Hobbies. Link is in the description. They are my local, in my town shop. So, Radioactive Scale RC. He's in Canada, but not in my province, I should say. And Colby and Aiden, 88 RC Hobbies, and Mr. Wizard RC, they're in Vancouver. I'm Vancouver Island, so it's literally a ferry ride away. But they're like a cousin, you know. They're a little farther away, but they're still local. They're family. But BC Hobbies are my local guys. You know, love the guys down. Love everybody down there. They got so much cool stuff in there. You want Lego? They got it. You want models? They got Gundam wings. Yeah, you like that stuff? They got that. So go check it out. Most of all, they got the truck stuff. So, like all my tires, I always get my tires from there. They custom ordered me the 4.19 tires. Sorry, covering the thing. So yeah, like all my tires get from there. Batteries, just obviously my Vanquish trucks. They don't sell the Vanquish at least yet, so I have to outsource that to get my Vanquish stuff. And then IERC comes from Colby, and then BoomRacing, obviously, 80. But that's just, I like supporting good people. And I have different means of doing that, but like my Castle Copperhead 10, that comes local. That comes from BC Hobbies. I have a whole lot of stuff over here that is actually from BC Hobbies. It's just sometimes when you look at all my trucks, you're like, well, none of that, the trucks never. It was like, well, it's just the way it is. But yeah, so go check them out if you're local there in Hillside Mall. Go into the food court entrance. Go straight down, straight. You'll see Walmart. Just walk to Walmart. Don't go in Walmart, though. Right before the entrance, look to your left, and you will see BC Hobbies. Go in there. Fantastic store. They used to be in a different location of the mall. They got a bigger store, and it's beautiful in there. So go in there. Get all your hobby needs. Get them met. It's really what it is. And if you're not local, the website, again, link is in the description. Go check the website out. They will ship Canada-wide. I don't know if they will ship worldwide or to the States. They may, but just send them an email or even on Facebook. Look, we're on Facebook. Send them a message, and one of them will get back to you maybe even Brandon, who is the owner. But maybe you guys can work something out. So, you know, it is what it is. And if you're local but you don't want to go all the way to Hillside, they do local delivery. It's about a $15 to $16 fee. But you know what? And I think if you spend a certain amount of money, it's actually free. But I can't remember. I pay the $15-16. It takes me probably about an hour to get there from where I live, just because of buses and everything. And so just save that kind of money. Then I go to the mall, I end up buying food, you know, whatever. The food today, that's $50. Not really, but sometimes it's just cheaper for me to order something. And then local delivery, and it shows up generally that night. So if you live far away, like way out in Souk or whatever, if you're local, you know what I'm talking about, they may not deliver. So you know, might have to do local pickup. But anyway, that's that. I'm doing the shaky, like, staring at me. This is just going to be in every one of my videos. So you're going to hear this every single time. Let me see my fingers. Anyway, thank you very much for taking part in my videos and being on my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Really means a lot. I have seen that a lot of people watch my videos and don't actually subscribe, so just subscribe. Just do it, please. It really helps out, and I'm trying to get this channel going. I'm trying to get Blind Guy RC as a brand, you know. That's the way it is. But yeah, check all the links out in the description. Help me. There's no affiliates. You're not going to get a discount or anything, but help me help good companies and good people. So, yeah. You know what? Wherever you live, help your local shops. Go in there and buy stuff from them. So, yeah. Hope everyone has a great rest of the week and the weekend. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out. That's my pre-done go check everybody out video. Yeah, just makes things easier for me. But like the video said, like, comment, subscribe. Get like 3 of those in per video. Yeah, so I hope everyone has a great weekend. And hopefully I can get a truck out this weekend. We'll see you in the next video, everybody. Peace out.